Hello, everyone, and welcome to Vent This. I'm Chuck. You guys are really lucky today. You're going to be subjected to some very questionable responses to some of your serious and not so serious vents by three people who are not certified in any way or have any qualifications to even talk to you.
Thanks, Chuckles. And I'm Chris. You know, I created this podcast because I thought we could use a space to let out some steam and vent. So why not let folks come here and we can all vent together? Who knows? Maybe we can help each other out. And I know we'll have a few laughs. Meet Chuck. He's smart. He makes me laugh. And he rides tall in the saddle.
Giddy up. Thanks for that introduction, Chrissy.
And meet Don, a true Renaissance man.
You must be referring to my two chinchillas in heat.
And here's my good friend Loretta. She's brilliant. And once you hear her voice, you will tune out everything else. Loretta, say a few words.
I just read the letters.
Wow, that was a few words.
That's actually less than a few words.
Hey guys, so here we are for another episode of Vent This, a brand new episode.
Exciting.
Of Vent This. Yes, it's very exciting. And no matter what happens, life keeps coming at us and the vents keep happening and we need you guys to join in the fun and share your vents. Let us know what's going on in your life. I mean, we all have problems. Hey, I mean, this week I was diagnosed with anxiety by my doctor and constipation, and now I'm worried shitless. I mean, we all got problems.
Oh, ba-dum-bum.
Hey.
And this one's in color.
In color. This is a podcast that's in color. So enjoy it. Hopefully you've got a color phone.
I just have to add a vent.
Add a vent.
Add a vent. I went to the movies this weekend, and the guy next to me, we don't have to discuss it. I had to just vent it out. He's snoring.
He's snoring. Nice.
He's in the movie theaters, and he's by himself, and he's snoring, and he's loud.
Head back, mouth open, feet on the seat in front of him.
Well,
Big
see,
belly?
that's the director's problem. It's his fault. Blame it on the producer, the director, the actor, the writer.
Okay. Yeah.
Their problem.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's their problem. All
Just
right,
had
so
to get it out there.
yeah, well, I mean, we all got problems and we all got things going. But Loretta, I think Loretta's got a letter for us, I believe.
Hit it, Loretta.
I live on fixed income. Don't get me wrong. Here in the South, your parents tell you when you were little to save your money, to have lots in the bank. I ain't poor. Once in a blue moon, my friend and I go out to dinner. It's the early bird special, and we do that so we can avoid the loud crowds. I ain't antisocial. I just like to get back home so I can have my nightly bourbon. Every time we go out, my friend yells at the waiter. He finds something wrong with the meal and sends it back. It's so embarrassing. I know he wants to get it free, but boy, oh boy, it is terrible. Boo-boo, I hope you're listening to these kind folks, because what you are doing is wrong. Thank you.
If you go into those early bird specials, it's your idea. I think you're cheap also.
Okay, Don.
I don't know. This just takes me back to my old saying that I live by: get some new friends. Okay. It's like, you know, I have a saying: if you act like an ass, I don't socialize with you.
It's simple. Just say to your friend, okay, I love going out with you. We're going to have a boo-boo. You're a good friend of mine. But tonight, boo-boo, there's no complaining.
I think boo-boo says it all right there. There's a boo-boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just put it out there. Boo-boo, we're going to dinner. We're going to have a nice dinner. Don't complain about anything. I don't even care if you see a fly in your soup. Just shut up.
Hey, boo-boo.
You know, maybe you should have that drink before you go to dinner.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Or two.
Yeah, a pre-bourbon.
Yeah. No, that's really embarrassing. I've had a friend like that. And
see, but you've had a friend. You got new friends. See how that works?
Well, no, I moved. So we still talk, but we never go out to dinner again.
Oh.
And she would complain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cold. Okay, send it back. You know, my food was cold, but I never do stuff like that because, hey, you know, these people are working hard. There's other tables. Just suck it up.
Exactly. And what are they going to do to your food when you send it back?
Yeah, spitting it
know?
all. Yeah.
Exactly. You never know.
So
you may get more than what you paid for.
Yeah. Boo-boo.
Yeah.
Mind your P's and Q's.
That's right.
Okay, enough of boo-boo. Let's hear our next vent, Loretta.
Hey, venters. This is a weird vent, but I don't know what to do about it. I get tons of junk mail, and I end up throwing it out and polluting the planet. What do people do when they get piles of trash in the mail? And where the hell did they get my address from? I am 87 years old, and it wasn't until 6 or 7, maybe 10 years ago, that my mailbox started to fill up with junk mail. For crying out loud, how can I stop the junk mail? I side with the kids who say all this is polluting the planet. I obey the law, I recycle, and I'm kind to people, especially the pretty ladies I see. But boy, oh boy, when my mailbox gets filled, bullshit, I want to yell.
Well, I mean, you know what I do with mine is I collect it all, and I write on each one. I write return to sender, and then every once in a while, when I get a box, I go over to the post office and I dump it in the mail slot. Return to sender. Let them deal with it.
But
They can recycle it.
someday you may need Venetian blinds, and then you've sent it back to the thing, and you have nowhere to call for Venetian blinds.
Venetian blinds. Oh, you mean keeping the junk mail?
Well, you never know where you might need a new Framis linkage. I don't know.
Framis linkage. Yeah.
What's a Framis linkage? What is that?
Oh, they're hard to come by. That's why you've never heard of them.
There you go, because you threw it away.
Yeah. You threw the flyer away, and now you're going. What's a Framis linkage?
Or a Johnson rod.
Yeah, Johnson rod.
What's a Johnson rod?
Yeah.
Exactly. See, if you had kept the junk mail, you'd know.
You would have known.
Yeah.
You probably don't even have a rice peeler, do you?
You call
I don't even know what that is.
A rice peeler?
I think you guys are making all this up.
Don't you peel your rice before you cook it? Come on.
No, Chuck.
I do before I go to bed. That's for sure.
Jesus, where are we going with this?
So I don't know, but we're having a good time. So yeah, I mean, this is a problem, and we talk about cutting down trees and wasting paper and recycling and using our resources and all this, but look at all the junk that goes out there. Why can't that all be emails and texts? Of course, we get plenty of those junk texts and junk emails too, but still, it's like, why do we have to cut down trees? People are just making, they're making money off of stuff no matter what. It's just,
it doesn't make any sense.
right.
We're sacrificing trees to get junk mail that we don't want.
Exactly.
There should be some kind of legislation against that.
Well,
really
why don't you start that? Why don't you
Okay.
start that, Chrissy? When you're not responding to vents,
Yeah. Go out there and
go to
start a
Sacramento.
revolution. Yeah.
Go to
Okay.
Washington D.C.
But I mean, I understand. I get a lot of junk mail in my mail. I mean, tons of it. And I end up I don't even look at it.
Mhm.
Modeling your home, how to groom your dog. It's like, enough already. It's a pain in the ass. And I don't know how to solve the problem.
How much fake grass do you need? How many blinds do you need? Yeah.
Right.
I don't need my chimney cleaned. I clean my own chimney.
If I
And
want
how many Johnson rods can you put in your house before it gets crowded?
this doesn't sound like it's
That's right. That's right.
It
Next
sounds
thing
like a
you know, you're
dirty
going to
thing
be
to
ordering
say.
a dumpster so that you can get rid of all the Johnson rods.
And once you've seen one Framis linkage, you've seen them all.
do you guys have Johnson rods?
They're all the same.
I don't want to know, actually. Forget it.
Yes.
Forget it. I think we need to move on.
Oh my God. All right.
Please.
Well, what was that? Is that number 2? That's number 2. Boy, is that number 2. Well, let's move on to number 3. I think number 3 is a voicemail. I think we have a voicemail coming in from some shoe salesman
finally.
guy or something. I think it is. I don't know. Let's hear it.
Okay, good.
Hello, guys. I'm Jim from Shoe Sales. I have a vent. I get a lot of customers. When the guys come in, I say, like, what's your shoe size? The guy says 10.5. I bring 10.5. Usually it fits. If he likes it, he buys it. If he doesn't, he moves on. Every time I get a lady customer, I said, what's your shoe size? She says, 6.5. I'm looking at this lady, she's 5'11". I'm like, what? I start with 6.5. And then by the time we come to 9.5, she's barely can get her toes inside. What's up with that? That like takes half of my work hours away. Give me a fucking break. I'm out.
Well, I don't understand why women do this. It's like men, it's like, it's like, get it done. I need a pair of shoes, 10 and a half, boom, there it is. Put it on. I like it. I don't like it. You move on, you buy it, you don't buy it. Women go in there and they got to try a million pairs on, and they think that they're beautiful and they're cute if they say, "Oh, I've got a size 6 or a size 4." It's like, why? They're afraid to admit that they're a mammoth. It's like it doesn't make them more beautiful just because they've got tiny little feet. Why lie? Get on with life. Get what you got to buy. You're wasting the salesman's time. You're wasting your own time. And just buy shoes online. Go online, buy them online, cut the crap, and you're done. Why even waste time going in to a shoe store? Don, I'm sure you've got something to say.
Well, yeah, I kind of disagree in a way because men lie all the time about their size.
Oh, but we're talking shoes. We're talking shoes.
Oh, we're talking shoes.
Oh, for heaven's
sake. Yeah. So
well, what does Bozo do when he walks in the shoe store?
Bozo.
I'll have a size 32.
I don't know. I've never seen him come in when I was there.
Like Shaq, who's got a size 15 foot.
15, it's bigger than that.
Is it?
Oh my God, 15. Yeah, 15 is nothing.
But I have to say, on behalf of my my sisterhood, you want your feet. If you're alone, you can tell the shoe salesman, I'm a size 8. But when you're with a boyfriend, it's really embarrassing to say, I'm a 9.5. All of a sudden, you've got mammoth feet. And he's looking at your feet going, they were so pretty and sexy, but she's got mammoth feet. I get that. I've done that before, and it is ridiculous. But for some reason, I feel like my cuteness goes away because I have boats for feet.
Well, I don't know. It's like there's got to be some other cuteness going on there. And Shaq wears a size 22. I just looked it up. Size 22.
Oh, my God.
Where does Bigfoot buy his shoes?
Same place Shaq does.
He's barefoot.
Well, there's a canoe shop in Ventura.
No, I understand. I understand his frustration because the guy looks at she's 5'11", and she says, I wear a size 6. Really? No, you're actually a size 8.5 or a 9. But it's a game sometimes we play, and I'm sure a lot of women don't do it, but I am guilty. I have done that before, and my boyfriend, who ended up being my husband, till this day, will say to me, why did you do that? Nobody cares your shoe size, your foot size. Nobody cares.
Exactly. Yeah.
Chuck, have you ever lied about your size?
No, I never have.
Okay, I think it's time to move on. I hear the music playing.
Okay, all right. So is that it? Was that our last one? That was
yeah.
We got 3 done.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, we've just finished another episode of Vent This. So we need you guys to give us more of your brand. Yeah, woohoo! Look at that! Oh my God, the champagne and the confetti is flying. So the ventthis.org is where you need to go. Ventthis.org. Ventthis.org. Yes, that name again is ventthis.org. Yes, and there's 2 T's in there. It's vent this, all one word, .org. Nice. And leave us a letter, leave us a complaint. Just write it out, type it out, on your electronic device, and give us, just bitch storm it.
Can they call us?
So they can call us too. They can leave a voicemail.
How?
The number's on the website, or I'm going to give it to you right now.
Please.
Are you ready? Get a pencil and a piece of paper, or a pencil and a paper and a piece of pencil, whatever works for you. And
or a crayon.
818-570-2535. That's
I'm sorry, what was that?
It was 818, and it still is 570-35. No, it's not. It's 818-570-2535.
And when you leave us a voicemail, Vent, we'll play it on the air. Toodles!